Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Zoe's Treasures. My name's Tracy, and as always, here with my husband Noel. He's in the background running our graphics. Good morning, a Monster Mama, the Aaron Sphere. Happy Saturday. Hello, Southern Charm. Hey, everybody. I am 8 o'clock in the morning. Can you believe this? So normally this is I do this show at 4 o'clock in the afternoons, but we are moving to this time frame. So we're going to see how this works out. Hopefully this is a better move. I've got to say I'm a little bit excited about doing the show, and then I can go sourcing all day today and not have to rush back. So I'm so used to, I've been doing a 4 o'clock Saturday show for well over a year now. So it just feels completely different to be here at 8 a.m. on a Saturday morning. But so far I'm liking this. So let's go ahead. We're going to get started. A couple housekeeping things. Shipping is $4.50 max. So pretty much you pay $4.50 on your first item, and then after that it should be free, maybe a few cents on the second item. What else? All of our auction items are going to start for $1. Go ahead and pre-bid on the stuff you want, but I'm going to run everything in order. We're going to get through all of them. There's only about 60 of them. So it will be here for about an hour and a half. And I'll get through everything that we have. There is a few items in the bin, and check the show notes. I know. I'm awake and ready to go. And y'all know, during the week I do morning shows, so I'm used to the morning. But just doing it on a Saturday just feels like I have so much time left in my day now. So I'm already liking this. I was going to say, check the show notes. There are rewards card numbers in there for $8 off today. So if you have cards, I'm pretty sure it's 10, 13, and 14. Combine those in that order, you get $8 off anything. That's close to getting a free item right there. So with that, we are going to go ahead and get started. Again, we're going to just run in order. We're going to start from the top down, and we're going to pull this first item up here. This is our brass canister sets. This is a set of 8. Y'all, I got a lot of bundles today. I tried to do away with the onesies of things, and I tried to put more things together as much as possible when it made sense to do so. So hopefully it'll be some really good deals for you guys. So we're going to start with these ones. We'll show you from the top. This is a set of 8 canisters. They have all the different coloring on there. I don't know if I'm going to get them all on the, that was loud, all on the screen. We're going to have to do 2 like that. Let's see if I push it up I'll push the riser up. My husband's giving me instructions there. There we go. There is all 8 of them. They are brass, and you can see they have the beautiful colors and designs on the inside. They're about 3 inches in diameter, and we are going to run that. We do 10-second auctions with a 3-second restart, and that is up and running right now. And thank you so much for your pre-bids on these and the other items that are already there. And why not by MD? Congratulations, that is going to you.
Thank
and
you.
Everybody, I'm going to apologize ahead of time. I do not have my iPad, so I cannot see first purchases today. So I'm just going to go ahead and thank everybody ahead of time for if you are a first purchaser, just know that you are greatly appreciated. Just because I'm not saying it doesn't mean it's not appreciated. It's a beautiful set, wasn't that? We have some amber glass sandwich plates, and these are beautiful. All right, let me get this pinned here. So these are dinner plates and sandwich plates, and we're going to do 3. I did put that in there, a set of 3. So you're going to get 3 of the saucers. 3 of the saucers or sandwich plates, whatever you want to call them. The pattern on these are absolutely gorgeous. This is Indiana Tiara glass is the pattern. And then you also get the dinner plates here. Look at that. Look how he switches on me right in the middle. Look how beautiful that pattern is right there. You get that big, I'm going to say it's a sunflower right in the middle of that. I absolutely love these. Look at the pattern there. They do match. So you're going to get 3 plates and 3 saucers, the full set there, running right now. Plates are 9 inches in diameter. The saucers are about 6 inches. So a set of 6 total. 3 not complete place settings. Thank you so much for taking a look at those. Where am I going to put these? We're going to, I want to put these somewhere different. We're going to put these over here. I'm a little lost. Talk about being prepared. I was not prepared. All right. We're going to go ahead and move on down to a piece of pottery. We can put an emoji in it. Yes, thank you so much, Auntie Barbie. That would help. If you guys see first time purchase, put a duck in the chat. That way I'll know it too. Because since we run on computers, it doesn't come up on my screen. My iPad does not happen to be down here with me today. So I have no way of seeing it, which I wish we could change that on Whatnot. All right, let's take a look at this piece of pottery. This is absolutely beautiful. Normally I have everything set in a certain order, but I've had this up here for days. All right, look at this piece. This is an American art pottery. There is no signature there on the bottom. When you look it up, if you Google search this, you'll see that it is called American art pottery. I really love the simplicity and the natural colors. So today is Warm Embrace. It's all about those natural, neutral tones, the woods, the browns, that stuff that feels, I always like to describe it, it feels like a hug when you go into a room. So look at this, 4 inches tall. So beautiful. We're going to go ahead and run that. Look at that glaze. It has this black coming down through there. Such a beautiful piece of pottery. And mamas, you got that. That's going to you. Congratulations. Thank you so much. What is up next? Let's do another piece of pottery here. This one I really like. This one, the coloring, and it's a little funky. I'm sure this is like a piece somebody made, like an art studio piece, because it's a little funky. But you know what that means? It has a ton of character to it. So look at this guy. There's the bottom. You can tell it's a little uneven. It still sits well. Let's turn on the other camera so we can kind of see the funkiness here. Look at that. It has just its own unique shape and character to it. It is, I want to say, fully glazed on the inside there. So you could absolutely fill that with water. And then there is the bottom. It is a unique piece. Nobody else will have that piece of pottery like that. One of a kind, running right now, 3.5 inches tall. Mama knows. She's like, I like that pottery. We're in for it. Mamas, thank you so much. You know I love me some pottery too. How about a barn print? There is nothing more like neutral, warm than a barn. I live in Pennsylvania in the middle of a bunch of cornfields out here. We have a ton of barns, a lot of Amish. And this just feels, when I look at this picture, it looks like home to me. So we have this barn print. It is on cardboard, printed on, no glass. I don't think there ever was glass in there. Wood frame that's in really great shape. Did I put the size 8.5 by 7.5? So you can hang it up. It has a little hanger back there, or you can lean it. We did have it leaning. And that's running right now. Perfect for a gallery wall. The size of it is just right to fit in somewhere small. I have a whole gallery wall going down my stairs to my basement, and I have photos of all different sizes. Barbara Barr, thank you so much.
Thank you.
That could be a little bit of a tongue twister at 8 o'clock in the morning. I have one more picture here. Now, this one is the only thing today that really isn't vintage. This is new, but I thought it fit our theme so well that I wanted to put it in here. So sometimes that warm embrace feeling isn't always browns. It could be your black and whites. And look at how beautiful this picture is. So this is a newer piece. This is not vintage, but it is the only piece today that's not vintage. However, look at how beautiful this is. I love the simplicity of it. It is under glass, and it's just that black and white sketch look. So, so beautiful. We can see it from the top. It looks like a snowy winter day, but it is definitely still something you can put up year round. That is running right now 14. The back is sealed. So the back is completely sealed with the hanger on it. But if you don't like, you can always open it up if you wanted to, but it is brand new. Mama, that is going to you. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
How about some brass? This piece is heavy, 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 heavy. You could like do curls with this. This is I'm going to say it's solid. I don't know. I can't see the inside, but judging by the weight, I'm pretty sure this is a solid brass apple. It does say made in India on the bottom there. There's a little sticker, and it is absolutely beautiful. We do have a few marks on it. It's been around for a while. It is a vintage piece. We're going to go ahead and switch over to this other camera. See, I've got to say that because my cameraman's he's not focusing on me. Hey, you're supposed to look at me over here. Thank you. All right. There you go. Look at that apple. Look how shiny it is. You can see some of the marks around there. I don't know if you can clean that up, if those are watermarks or what. Trinket box. We do have some trinket boxes, so we will get to those very quickly. Or did I put the wrong brass apple trinket box? Oh, I see what you're saying. No, sorry. This is the wrong one. Let me grab the right one. Shoot. You know what? We're going to do it like this. We're going to switch it. Hold on. Yep. What'd you do? I'm not sure. My husband's like, well, I don't know what he's saying. All right. I understand. We're going to run this one. This one is not the trinket box. So if you have bid thinking this is a trinket box, I haven't run it yet. We are more than happy to cancel it. This is a solid apple. I will run the trinket box right next. I just got them backwards. So I just switched my listings here. This is the solid. Yes, we'll get to the bird nest holder in just a bit. This is the solid one. This is not the trinket box. It is a solid brass apple. So we're going to run it as that. Solid brass apple, up and running. And then we'll do the trinket box. I did get my listings backwards, but you are bidding on a solid brass apple. Big old apple here. Mamas, thank you so much. That is going to you. Now we're going to do the trinket box. Again, I just got them backwards. So let me pull that one up really quick. All right. Now, this is not the solid brass apple because I did run them backwards. This is the trinket box. So this is our apple trinket box. Again, the listing is backwards because I made a mistake. It's 8 a.m. Y'all cut me some slack today, please. There we go. Absolutely beautiful little brass apple trinket box. Again, we just did the listings backwards. I will get those. I'll make sure you get the right item. This one is running now. This is the trinket box that is running right now. Totally my mistake. I am human. I'll make them mistakes too. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Millicent.
Barbara, thank you so much. That is going to you. And I will make sure you guys get the right item.
Thank you.
I won't mess it up again. All right. We're just going to keep on rolling along. We'll get it right? One of these days. I'll figure it out. Let's go to a brass shell dish. Now, I only have one of these, so I know I can't mix these ones up. Good morning, Thumpy. All right, we have a brass shell dish. Got it right this time. Look at that. This one is beautiful. Yes, both pieces had life. So thank you so much, Millicent. I appreciate that. All right, we have this shell dish. This is brass. You could use it as a soap dish. You can use it as a trinket dish. Put your earrings or your jewelry in there. It is so pretty. So when it sits like that, you can kind of still see how it comes up and you see the outside of that shell. Look how beautiful. I don't know if this would be like a clam shell or an oyster shell. I do not know what you would call that. It is really good size. And we're going to run that right now. Since I just put as shown, before I run it real quick, let me just give you a measurement. 6 inches across. And that's running right now. And Gypsy Soul Vibes, that is going to you. Congratulations. Thank you, thank you. Let's go to a big piece here. This is beautiful. So you all got to think fall. I know we're just warming up. We're getting into the summertime, but 3-4 months from now, we're going to be starting to pull out our fall decor. And this one is absolutely a fall decor piece. Look at this one. How beautiful is this? Look at the size of this. You've got your dark brown, your natural colors, and then you have your darker flowers in there. So you have what I'm thinking look like tulips. Isn't it gorgeous? I absolutely love this piece. So beautiful. And it is in wonderful condition. And guess what? Even better, it's from Italy. It says Italy down there on the bottom. How much better can you get than that? It is in gorgeous shape too. And we are going to run that right now. Let's pull this back. There you go. Now we can see it. It is a nice big picture. Stands about 10.5 inches tall to the top of that lip right there. You can just see those greens peeking through. And Pete Andre, thank you. That is going to you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How about good morning, Faye West? Welcome. Vintage brass stencils. So those are in the bin. If you want to see those, I can grab them and we'll pull them out. But let me go. Are you going to grab those? No. All right. We'll go grab them in just a second here. We have coming up next is some buffalo china. And this stuff is that nice, thick, chunky ceramic that we all like to put up with all of our ironstone. And on the bottom, it does say buffalo china. So let's go ahead and show you that. My husband got up. It'll take a second for him to get the camera going. It's thunky. That's right. This is a thunky one. Good morning. Good morning. There we go. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it does say buffalo china on there, made in the USA. It is in perfect condition. It has that extra little bit of, just a little bit of embossing going on there. Nice, thick piece. Not much crazy. Maybe a tad bit, but not really. Absolutely stunning. Huge gravy boat, 10 inches long. And I'm going to run this for about 20 seconds so I can pull out some of those stencils and show you those really quick. So we're going to go ahead and do these for 20 seconds. And this guy is up and running. As fines, congratulations. That is going to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That is a good grab. Those are beautiful. Southern Charm. I think it was Southern Charm who told me that you could take things like that and put candles in it, or you can use like the creamers and the saucers to make bird dishes and stuff like that. So there's so many uses to it. Those brass stencils, let me take a quick look here. If I can pull them up, I do not remember how I have these listed. So these are $3 each. I don't want to run them individually because that'll take forever. But if you are interested, we have a bunch of different brass stencils. They look like this. Oh, here we go. This is a number 4. So all of the different ones we have are in there. So you can go ahead and purchase those from the bin. But I did want to, since you asked about them, show you what they look like. They are very thin brass stencils. All right. And if you want to purchase a whole bunch of the brass stencils, just shoot me a message. We can do a deal on a whole bunch of them together. Totally up for that too. Instead of doing them individually. We have arrayed Lake Erie Vintage. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming over here.
Welcome in, Raiders! Grab your hats and step into Zoe's Treasures, where the relics aren't cursed. They are for sale.
Lake Erie Vintage, thank you. Y'all, welcome in. My name's Tracy. This is Zoe's Treasures. We are running like warm neutrals today. So please stay around. Everything runs for $1. Shipping is $4.50. We're running through right now, and we do have pre-listed. Lake Erie Vintage, y'all, if you don't know her, she is an amazing vintage seller. I want to say newer, but she's been around for a while. At one point, I remember when she came on, and she is new, but she is establishing herself very well here on Whatnot. An awesome seller. So please go ahead, Lake Erie Vintage. Throw in there when your next show is, what the theme is, if there's a theme, or anything you want to tell us about yourself so people can get to know you. Thank you so much. All right, let's move on to our next item. We have a ceramic wall pocket. This thing I thought was super unique. This is so cool. If you like wall pockets, check out this guy right here. How cool is this? You could tell somebody made this, but they did a really, really good job. Fully glazed on the inside. Now we do have a little bit of staining down in there. Somebody actually used it as a wall pocket. Surprise, surprise. So there is some staining way deep down in there from use. You have a little string here. You can hang it up. There is the back of it. And we're going to lay it down like this. We're going to give you a quick measurement. 11 inches. And that's going to run right now. It is a ceramic piece. Oh, let me change the time back down to 10 seconds. All right, we are going now. Ceramic wall pocket. I love how they took the ceramic and made it look like it was laced. Like it actually looks like it was tied up here, just kind of wrapped around whatever florals you decide to put in there. So Lake Erie Vintage, Wednesday morning with vintage linens. Faye West, that is going to you. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, how about this trivet? Copper. Copper is the hot new item lately. And I know I put this somewhere. All right. I'm always like, don't be standing there looking for your items. And here I am looking for my item. Here we go. Look at this. Do you guys know who makes this one? I was totally surprised. And I say this every time I find a piece by this company. This is Feltzcraft. Check it out. I had no clue they made all this different stuff. I mean, I knew about their dishes, but I continually, over and over in my vintage journey here, surprised by the Feltzcraft company and the items that they make. So we have, it looks like it is copper on top of like a cast iron. So we have the back there, and then we have a copper like coating on the top there. This is a tile, so it is an actual like a kitchen type tile. And you do have the little hanger, so you can hang it up, or you can use it as a trivet there. And that is running right now. Mamas, I know, but like I guess I just never think about it, and I'm constantly surprised by the variety that they have. CG17725, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And the copper planter. We got to do a copper planter. This is so beautiful. So beautiful. If I can find it. Hold on. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. Where did we put this bowl? Here we go. I usually do so much better than that. You know what happened? I normally will put all of my items in the order that I'm running them. But I put this stuff up here to do a video like 4 days ago and then never rearranged it. So totally my bad for not doing that. Good morning. Hello, how are you today? All right, look at this one. This is copper, and it looks like it has that piece tied around there. Hello, Kat Daniels. So it looks like you have this like a twisted rope tied around here. And why not by MD? Good morning, good morning. You have your inside, and then of course what makes everything better? 3 feet. 3 feet makes everything better. And not only that, but they are little like decorative feet down there. So we're going to show you up close so you can see how pretty this piece is. Look at that, nice and shiny. We do have a few marks on there. It is a little bit older. Look at those feet though. Look how gorgeous that is. I like that it doesn't just sit flat, that it actually has those feet. And that's running right now. It is a good size too, 5 inches tall, about 6 inches in diameter. And iRock Creations, that is going to you. Congratulations. You guys, we have some random items too.
On its way to you.
So we have some stuff that I didn't even list, and I'll just run them as randoms probably at the very end. I do have a foot fetish, crystals. I do. Not like the kind of some people may be thinking. But if something has 3 feet on it, I'm all about that. All about it. Okay, this one has a call out. So before you bid, listen to what the call out is. Now, this is still an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous piece. If I'm not, hold on. It has that ping to it. It is crystal. Look at how gorgeous the floral is on here. Just the design on here is so beautiful. Now the call out on the inside, we're going to put it like this so you can see it. On the inside of this crystal, and I'm not even sure if you can see it very well, right here, along the bottom of where the handle is applied, you can kind of see a crack line right here, but I cannot feel it on either side of this crystal. It is inside of it. Let's see if I can, oh, there you go. There, you can kind of see it like that. I just want to make sure you can see it. But again, you can't feel it, but it is on the inside. If I hold the bottom and thump the top, there we go. Oh, it does go better like that, doesn't it? Absolutely. Look at that. So I learn things every day. All right, so we have this gorgeous glass crystal pitcher. How beautiful would it be with a bunch of florals in it? We're going to move it back a bit so you can see it better. We're going to run it. It is 8.5 inches tall. Again, it does have that call out, but I can't feel it. It is on the inside of it. I would still make a gorgeous type of a vase. Probably could still be used for your liquids too. Mamas, that is going to you. Congratulations. That is a great pickup. That is such a pretty piece. So pretty. This mirror This is actually the third one that I've had of these, and it is down here. Hold on, I got to bend down and get it. It's way over here. So you can use this as like a vanity tray. When you hold the side, it muffles the sound. Strangely, Crystal is my, oh, how neat. Yeah, Kat Daniels, thank you so much for boosting or promoting our show. I greatly appreciate it. That is so sweet of you. Y'all, that's just really cool. Thank you, thank you. I don't know if anybody's ever done that for me before. That is so sweet. Thank you. All right, so coming up next, we have this decorative mirror tray, and it is, I put either one because it will lay flat. You can use it like a vanity tray like this, put your perfumes or whatever on it, or you can also hang it up. It does have the hanger, so it can hang vertically like this. So you have this. You can see all our background there, my big TV, so I can read the chat. This is so beautiful. It is like, I don't want to say etched, but it's not, I don't know how they put the flowers on there. Maybe it's like acid burned into the sides. It is an absolutely stunning tray. We're going to show you from the top. Tray or hanging mirror, whichever you want to call it. And it is 15.5 inches from one end to the other. And that's running right now. This one is so pretty. I like it as a tray. I would love to put like really gorgeous perfume bottles or something on that. I think that would be so beautiful. Thank you for your bids. And Anne, you got that. Anne Allen, thank you so much. That is going to you. Congratulations. That is a beautiful, beautiful piece. All right, now we just heard that Lake Erie Vintage has linens. I only have a little bit. She's going to do a whole show of linens, but I do have a few linens here, and we're going to sell them all in sets. So the first one is a set of 8 duck embroidered napkins, and I want to make sure I grab the right ones. Let's see, because I have 2 sets here. So let me just count and make sure this is the right set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a set of 6. So let me grab the other set. It is this one, a set of 8. Yes, this is it. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so this is what you are getting. They are duck linens. And of course, he covers up my picture the minute I go to hold something up. They look like this. They are napkin, like linen napkin size. They have embroidery on 2 sides. So let's show it from the top. A couple of them have a few little spots, which I will show you. So on one corner, you have the really beautiful little duck like he's flying. And then on the other corner, you have them down here like they're swimming. So there's 2 of them. And every single one of the napkins has the exact same embroidery. So this top guy has a little spot right here. I totally think it can be washed out. It does not look like a stain. The rest of them are in really great shape. There's a little bit of yellowing on that one. Really good shape. So we're just going to kind of go through just to make sure there's no big blemishes or anything that you need to know about. There's no rips or tears that I saw on any of these. And there you go. They are all in really good shape. We had 2 of them that had, one had a little bit of dirt, one had one little yellow spot. We're going to go ahead and run those, and I'm going to fold them up while these are running. All right, they are going right now. A set of 8. You're going to get all 8 with the ducks in one corner there, and then on the bottom corner, you've got the little guys swimming down there. They are absolutely beautiful. And CG17725, congratulations. Those are going to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, I really liked them. I saw these and I'm like, I was at an antique store. I'm like, oh, I got to get those. Now let's do the set of 6. That was the first one I grabbed. So these ones are a tad bit different. They are embroidered and they are ducks, but they only have the ducks on one corner. So let me just unfold it the right way. So there are 6 of these ones. This is what they look like. So we're going to step back. The size are 16-inch square. And you can see, we'll go from the top here. The embroidery is just in one corner on every single one. You've got your little duck there swimming. And that is every single one of those has the duck on it. So they're all the same duck on every single one of them. The rest of it is plain. These ones are, there's no blemishes or stains on these. These are in fantastic condition. There is a set of 6, and they're running right now. Thank you for your bids. And Barbara, you got those. That's going to you. Congratulations. Thank you so much. All right, we are going to do a wall clock. I got to dig it out from down here. I stuck it down here on the very bottom somewhere. Where did I put this? All right, we may skip the wall clock for now because, oh, there it is. Goodness gracious. We do have a few more linens, so we will get to a few more linens very, very quickly here. But let's do this wall clock. How 70s. Y'all, do you remember Grandma having these? This just reminds me of my grandma for some reason. This is Elgin, which I've learned from Green 13 watching him that Elgin is a really popular brand of watches. So obviously it makes sense that I find a clock with their name on it. I don't know if their popularity extends to clocks or not, but it is an Elgin. I have not tested it, so I do have it listed as untested. Let me get it pinned. I have it listed as untested. It takes a battery there. There you go. Green 13 in the chat. Look at that. We have royalty here. All right, we're going to go ahead and run this. It is up and going right now. 10 seconds. Mamas, thank you so much for your bids. And Hardy, thank you so much. That is going to you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, let's do this next set of linens. This is actually just one piece of linen. This is a runner, but this has that gorgeous, gorgeous floral print on it. All right, look at this. Is this the right one? Nope, wrong one. Here we go. Let's grab the right one. All right, look at this runner, you guys. Look at that runner. I'm going to put it up close so you can see it, but how beautiful is this? I am not seeing any stains or holes on this. Let's show you this beautiful embroidery up close. This is a gorgeous one. Just think about the time somebody took to make this. It is a whole basket full of flowers. So you're going to get it on both ends. Not only do you have the embroidery running all the way down both sides, and then on the other side you got that gorgeous basket also. It is 18 inches by 36 inches long, and that is running right now. And Mary Jane, thank you so much. That is heading to you. Let me get that folded right back up.
On its way to you.
Thank you very much. You know what is so cute, you guys, are those little tiny pictures, and I have 2 of them. I love little pictures like this. Let's look at it from the top. So if you like farmhouse or just country or rustic, here you go. This even fits really great into the primitive decor style. So you have your sheep and your chicken there. They are framed in a distressed black wood, and both of them have their hangers on the back so you can hang them up. They are 4.5 inch square. We're going to run them together, so you're going to get the set. It has, congratulations, welcome back. I can't get my words right today. These are up and running. I'm so happy that you came back to see us. I appreciate that. Thank you for your bids. Hey, Monster Mama, congratulations.
Thank you.
You guys, I need to, first of all, say thank you to a Monster Mama, but I need to tell you something here. So in Zoe's Treasures, we put rewards cards in our packages. So everything that goes out, we put a rewards cards in. We don't do Whatnot rewards. We decided to design our own. So every time I send something out, I drop a card in there. And on these cards, they have a $2 coupon on the back. But then you can combine them. So if you go to our show notes, you're going to see that there's 3 card numbers worth $8. And different shows have different amounts. I use different numbers, but there's always some type of reward in the chat where you can combine your cards. And I have to say, a Monster Mama has been shopping with me for a while, and she knows how to use this. This is what these are for. So I'll go back and do those Indiana glass plates. But if you start collecting these and you keep them, don't throw them away because they're going to be used multiple times throughout the year, you can end up getting stuff for free in Zoe's Treasures, which is pretty darn cool. So if you're new here, that's one of the perks that we offer. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to go back to the top of our list really quick and hit these amber plates again. This is a set of 3 dinner plates and 3 sandwich plates or saucers. You need to work on getting, yeah, the new ones are out. So we do 9 cards every quarter. And the cards from quarter 1 individually are good until the end of June. But collectively, you keep them because they're still going to be good for larger reward amounts as we move through the year. All right, where did I put those? I put them over here. All right, we have, look at how beautiful this is. This is Tierra glass. Tierra is like the name of the pattern. Indiana glass. Look at these plates. I think they are absolutely stunning. Of course, the back has all the texture and the feeling on there, which is, I'm really into that. I thought I had, but I can only find one. It has to be. Got to find it. Yeah, it has to be around there somewhere. All right. Look at how beautiful that plate is. 9 inches in diameter. You're going to get 3 of them. No chips or cracks. And then you'll also get 3 of the saucers. We are going to get to the hen on the nest very shortly. Thank you for asking. And so 3 saucers, 3 dinner plates, starting at $1. That's 6 pieces of glass, y'all. Up and going. Let's see if I can, oh, look at that. I moved it the right way. I always move them the wrong direction. We'll jump over to that hen on the nest. Let me finish running through these plates, and then we'll get over to the hen on the nest. Thank you so much for your bids. And Addie Love, congratulations. That's heading to you. We do have a few more different types of plates. So we have Tierra sandwich glass plates. This is a set of 5. So very similar. The smaller saucers there. So these are more like your, let me make sure I had the right ones. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So you get 5 of them. We're going to run these ones 6 inches in diameter. You're going to get all 5. And those are running right now. Thank you for your bids. And Gathered Grace, those are heading your way. Congratulations. All right, y'all. You ready for the hen on the nest? This is a smaller hen. This is not a repo. This is not bought from Temu. This is actually Westmoreland. And I don't know if we're going to be able to see it on there. There is the Westmoreland W right here. Let's see if we can pick it up on the, our lights are a little strong there. It is right. It's going to be hard. It is like embossed in there just a bit. My husband's like saying, turn it. I'm trying. Yeah, it's just not picking up on this. There you go. It's upside down. All right. So it is not a Temu one. It is a hen on the nest. It is in great shape. Let me show you here what it looks like. There's no chips or cracks that I have been able to see on this guy. His beak is intact. His little thingies up there, the crest. Temu is selling so many knockoffs of these, and people are doing them on their 3D printers, and there's just so many fake ones or repos out there that when you find a real one, I won't sell it now. I will not sell a hen on the nest unless I can actually see the marking on it. The base on this is 4 1/4 inch is the base, and we're going to go ahead and run it. And that's going right now. Amazon too. Wow, vintage. I did not know Amazon was selling them. I just know I'm seeing a ton of them from Temu. And it's kind of sad. It's kind of like, you know, these are really awesome vintage pieces. And Laurel, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Congratulations. And you know, they're so hard to find. The true vintage ones nowadays are incredibly hard to find. And if you do find them, they're usually pretty expensive. So I think I got that guy. I think I found him in, where was I just? What was the last city I went to? I forget. Whatever. I travel frequently throughout the month. Whatever the last city I was just in. All right. Let's do some Franciscan cups and saucers. We have a whole set. I said it at the beginning. I'm trying to run sets of everything today. So Nashville. Thank you. Thank you, Southern Charm. Yes, I was just in Nashville. I'm pretty sure that's where I picked him up at. It was Nashville.
Hey, DJ. Good morning.
Hello, DJ. All right, so we have a set of 4 cups and 4 saucers. So let me show you what they look like. This is the Franciscan, very popular design with those pink flowers on there. It does have the Franciscan mark. They are all in really great shape. You're going to get 4 saucers and 4 of the tea or coffee cups. These are pretty big for tea. I would say they could be a dainty coffee. It's a dainty coffee cup. So you're going to get all 4. I'm going to stack this back up so you can see it like this. And all right, my husband's yelling at me. He's like, do it like this. Make 1 set. There we go. All right. We're going to go ahead and get those going here. Let me move this around so that it makes him happy. Got to keep the production guy happy. All right, that's running now. You're going to get 4 cups, 4 saucers, so 4 of the sets. I said it at the beginning of the show. I'm trying to put things together in bundles, trying to stay away from too many of the onesies. Samsy Carboni, congratulations, that is heading to you. Let me carefully move these over here to my
Thank you.
holding area. All right. So I would like just 1 sock. I'll sell you 1 sock. Don't you hate that? Have you guys noticed if you go to thrift stores lately, like Goodwill is literally pricing salt and pepper shakers separately? I'm like, I'm not paying $1.99 for a salt and $1.99 for a pepper when they go together. Makes no sense. All right. So speaking of sets, it drives me nuts too. I have this wooden set here, and this is pretty cool. So this is 3 pieces of wood and a linen, and the linen has butterflies on it. Look at that. So you get this linen. It's like a little, it's a weird shape to be a napkin. So maybe like a little table runner, a little something to put on your vanity top, but it has all of those beautiful embroidered butterflies. Oh, the prices are getting crazy. I do want to do a call out on this. On the very middle, there's like a little dark spot right there. And I know it's kind of hard to see, but possibly could be washed out. I do not wash the linens when I get them. I get them from a spot that's pretty reliable. All right, so then we have 3 wood pieces. Let me show you. So the first one we have, I'm going to say it's a pair. There is just a little sticky thing that comes right off. I will actually take it off before I send it to you, but it helps stick it on there if you want to display it or hang it up. You could stick it on there. Then we have your wooden pair here. And then we have this one. I don't know what shape this is. It's a beautiful shape. Let's call it that. You get a beautiful shape. They're hot now, are they really? All right, so you're going to get all 3 of these pieces. Put it like that. I love the colors of the linen. I thought it went really well with the wood. And that's up and running right now. The largest piece is 14 inches to give you kind of size going down so you have an idea. Allison, that is going to you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, now we get to the pieces. I don't know. I think these are like pretty amazing pieces here. Let's do our first duck. This one is the colorful duck. This is made, it says hand carved on the bottom and Nanco possibly. So we have a stamp that says hand carved. We have a stamp that says hand carved, and then we have a little sticker down here. Look at how beautiful this guy is. So pretty. In great shape. He has even little eyeballs. Let's look at him. How are we going to show him? We're going to show him like this. Let's see if we can get him in the camera all the way, possibly all the way in the camera. Look at that. We'll probably just need to go from the front view. So let's just switch back to the front camera and we'll show him like this. He is running right now. Hand carved, says so on the bottom. That's what I'm going by. Thank you so much for your bids. And 3 V's. Congratulations. That is such a pretty one. Let's do our next duck. I actually found 2 of these. Can you believe it? These are another one of those things that are so hard to find. And I actually came across 2 of them. So this guy doesn't have any color. So if you're like, you know what, I just like that really natural look. Here you go. This one says Canada on the bottom. You can tell it's hand carved just by the way looking at it. You can just really see the work in it. It does say Canada right there. And then it has a lot of detail. You can actually, like, they've carved in the detail around it. And look at the grains of wood. How beautiful are those grains of wood? No beady eyes. It's just is it a beady eye? Yeah, they actually did put little beads kind of recessed into the wood there. You could see the grains on his beak. This is a beautiful one too. And that is running right now. It was tempting, very tempting not to keep these for my own house. Every now and then, hello, Kelly. Every now and then you come across things and you're like, I got to sell this stuff. I can't keep it all, but it's tempting. Lisa, congratulations. That is heading to you.
Thank you.
We have a handmade stoneware pottery vase that was a first purchase. Congratulations on your first purchase. Thank you so much.
First purchase.
If you all can help me out, I can't see first purchases. So if you guys see a first purchase, throw some ducks in the chat. Then that way we know and we'll play them the graphics so that we can just be thankful of our first purchases. Good morning, Brittany. How are you and how is that sweet little baby doing? All right, we have this vase here. It is kind of like rough. While it's glazed on the outside, it's kind of like a rough feel, and it looks like your leaves. It just reminds me of fall. Look at that. Of sitting in your window with your coffee, watching the leaves fall in the autumn time, and fully glazed on the inside. And it says S.D. Petra, Lilith's PA. So it's signed there on the bottom. So I'm guessing this is probably a studio piece that somebody made. It does stand 6.5 inches tall. And we're going to run that right now. She slept through the night. That's awesome.
And the inside is pretty interesting. Let me show you.
Yeah, I love the top of this. Look how cool that top is.
You can barely see. There's a swirl inside.
It looks like, yeah, swirly. Mary Jane, congratulations. That is heading to you. Thank you, thank you. All right, we have a platter. If you've been in any Zoe's Treasure show on my Saturday shows, you know I love platters. I don't love shipping them, but I do love selling them and how beautiful platters are. And we have a gorgeous one today. But this one isn't going to be too hard to ship. This is kind of like a standard size. I've sold some big ones. This is Homer Laughlin. Y'all know Homer Laughlin. Nice thick piece of ceramic here. Beautiful black and white. This is good for any decor. I say black and white. That's kind of silvery, but it's like a really, really dark gray. So deep dark gray or black. There is the back. There's your Homer Laughlin stamp on the back. It is 13 by 9.5, which I have in the description, so I guess I didn't need to measure it. But there we go, up and running. I like it because it's simple and you can fit it into almost any decor. It would look really beautiful with some display candles or something on it, sitting in the middle of a table. Samsy, that is going to you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Now, I did put this next piece. This is another piece of amber glass. I did put that there was a call out on there, so hopefully if you've pre-bid, you saw that in the description. And normally I've been on this mission where when I usually source piece by piece. I'm trying not to buy items that have call outs, but sometimes the call out to me is forgivable because the item is so beautiful, and this was one of them. So this is an Indiana glass amber teardrop cake stand. You have your teardrops going all around the edges. Of course, you've got this, not ruffled, scalloped, there we go, that's the word, scalloped edge, and a gorgeous pedestal base. Now, you can use this to display food, but you can also use this if you're a seller to display your items. How beautiful would it be if some jewelry spread on top of this when you're showing jewelry? That would be stunning. Now, the call out is right here where my finger is. There is a little chip on the bottom. We're going to turn it this way so you can see that call out right there. There is a chip on the bottom. And if I put it like this, let's put it, you can kind of see it. You can feel it right there. That is the call out. I think that's a forgivable call out. So we're going to go ahead and pull this back here so you can see it. And we're going to get this going. That is running right now. And there is your teardrops around the edges. It's such a dainty, beautiful one. Think of all the things, even just in like on a bookshelf with your displays. Tennis Girl, thank you so much. Congratulations on that one.
Thank you.
We have our
Thank
first
you
purchase.
for your first purchase.
All right, you guys. I was going to do these separately. Oh, if I change it, I'm going to lose the pre-bid. Okay. I'm making a change here. I'm not going to do 3. I'm going to do 1. We're going to sell these all together. So I'm going to run this one time and then I'm going to delete the other 2. We have a pre-bid, so whoever gets it gets the whole set. I'm going to run them all together. I said I'm not breaking stuff up. So instead of 2, we're going to do 6, 2, 4, 6 of these gorgeous sandwich plates. Look at that. Look at the design on that. How absolutely gorgeous. So I know it says 3 in there. We're going to run it one time, and I'm going to delete the other 2 listings. I do not have any more. This is all I have in this pattern. So we're going to run this, all of them together. So if you're interested, just one time, and then I'm deleting the other 2. It is 8 inches in diameter. They are stunning. Let me put that down so you can see it from the top. And they're running right now. All of them, 6 of them. Oops, wrong way. There we go. And Samsy's got that. What a great grab. Thank you so much. Okay, I am now going to delete
On
the
its
rest
way
of
to
them
you.
so nobody else can pre-bid on there. Delete. Okay, there we go. All of them are going to you. Congratulations. I am trying more and more and more in my shows, particularly my Saturday shows, to do big lots like that. It works better for me for selling them and shipping them. It works better for you guys and buying them. So that's what I'm moving to. We have this wooden picture. This one is so pretty because it's unique. How often do you? Nope, we just ran the cake stand. You just missed it, like literally like 3 items ago. Yeah, the timing was so close. Okay, we have an inlaid wood picture. So this is all different pieces of wood. I can kind of feel the lines on there where the different pieces have been put together of just a gorgeous countryside scene. So it is flat, but you can like feel all the different layers of wood. And it is blank on the back. You have a little hook here so you can hang it. It measures 11.5 by, it's a mystery. Look at that. I forgot to put the other side in there. 11.5 by 8 3/4 is the measurements. And that's up and running right now. See if I can get it in the screen. Oh, there we go. Thank you for your bids. 10 Mile Studio, congratulations. That is heading to you. This next one, whoever's already pre-bid, guess what? There's a surprise with this next one. I only listed the picture, but then as I was going through my storage, I found the matching cup. So not only are you going to get the picture, but we're going to put in the matching cup with it. So you're going to get this picture. This is from Japan. Where does it say Japan? I got it from Japan. I know it's from Japan when I researched it. That's how I got Japan. Lacquerware picture. But look at this. It's square. How cool is that? And I just love the design. It is kind of like a masculine and dainty at the same time, if that makes sense. And then you have the same type of print for your mug, and the mug has butterflies on it and dragonflies. So you're going to get both of those. Let's see if we can fit both into our side view. All right, here, let's switch it over and turn on that side view. There we go. So let's see. There's your mug. And then here is the picture. And they're both like a square shape, which I just think is kind of cool. Makes it just a little more unique. And they are running right now. You're going to get both pieces. Thank you for your bids. And Jenna's finds, that one's going to you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. we have a few Lane cedar boxes, like smaller boxes here, and I want to make sure I grab the right ones. So 9 inches by 4.5 is our first one. We're going to run through a lot of the boxes right now. Let's see. So this is the first one. Yeah, it has that mark on there. So look at these. Look how beautiful they are. Let me just make sure. Yes, this is the right one. Okay, so this is our first Lane box. It actually has, I left it on there even though it's only attached on one side, but it talks about the Lane company. The Lane, Lane is famous for their big like wooden chest, but this is a smaller version. Look at that grains of wood in there. How beautiful is that? And then we open it up on the inside. It is marked Lane in there. So it says Lane, cedar, chest, Waltersdorf Furniture Company, Hanover, which I'm guessing is Hanover, Pennsylvania, which is very close to where I am at. It looks like what would be a locking mechanism, but there is no lock or key on here. It just opens right up. And we're going to run this one. And that's going right now. Look at those grains. That is so beautiful. And you've got the front. House of Vintage Finds. Congratulations. That one is going to you. And now let's do the next one. The next one is 9 inches by 5 inches. So very, very similar. Just want to make sure I'm grabbing the right one here. That's that lighter color. All right. So this is another one that's by Lane. This is more red on the inside, like more that true cedar-y coloring. That is scratches on the top. So there is a little bit of scratchiness there. If I open up the inside, look at how that deep red of what we know cedar to be. We do have the Lane marking. This one actually has a key that comes with it. So let's see if we can, I don't know if it's the right key, if it works, but there is a key, untested key that comes with this one. It does say Lane on the inside. We're going to go ahead and get that one going. And that is running right now. It's your inside. That's your Lane marking. There's your front. House of Vintage Finds. Congratulations. I'm going to put that key back on the inside just so it does not fall out.
On its way to you.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. Let's do the next one. This one is a lot lighter coloring. It has a mix of some lighter wood. It is another Lane. So look at the difference in the woods here. You can actually really see some big differences going on. It's another Lane. No key on this one. So I don't know if that locking mechanism works. And this one is 9 inches by 5 inches. So same size. And that one's running right now. I love the variation of colorings on this one. I find that so beautiful. Absolutely. Salty Paws Vintage, congratulations. That is heading to you. So if you have any of our coupon codes, our rewards cards, so we put these in when we send out packages, we like to drop our rewards cards in. If you have one of these, on the back is a 4-digit number code. If you go down to your wallet, probably on this side, and you click on your wallet, there should be a spot where you can enter that code in there. Once you enter it, it'll automatically apply to the very next purchase that you make. If you're using the combination of codes, if you check out our show notes and you take card number 10, 13, and 14, and you put those codes together, that's worth $8 off. And is it 4, 13, and 14? Okay. For whatever the numbers are that I put in the show notes, you put those together and you will get $8 off.
Just make sure that you put the codes in that particular order.
Yes, they have to go in the same order. All right, we have, oh, you guys, I showed this on a show the other day. When I first got this, when I found it, I was so excited I found this. I'm like, look what I found today. And I promised it was coming, so here it is. Hope, yes, Jenna, a hope chest. I remember those where when I was young, for those of you a lot younger than me, when I was young, we would make a hope chest where as we were teenagers, girls in particular, and we would put in items for our future home. Did I miss a first purchase? Southern Charm, thank you so
Thank
much
you
for putting
for your
ducks in the
first
chat. We're going to
purchase.
run that in there. So I don't know if any of you remember Hope Chest. I remember creating a Hope Chest when I was young. Do you have your mother's Hope Chest? Oh, how sweet. You still have it. Oh, that's so cool. So see, okay, good. We're all kind of in the same group here. We have this recipe box. Look at the lid. It comes off like this, has a little handle, but look at how cool that is. Recipes. How neat is that? It looks like there was some type of divider that is no longer there, but the box is still in really great shape. I can't see any nails or anything on how they put the ends together. We're going to go ahead and run it. We're going to turn it like this so you can see the recipes. 12 inches by 4.5 inches. Okay, my love, where do you want my... He is yelling at me on this, where to put this, and I have no idea what he's trying to tell me. So, all right, there we go. Recipe box. Let's just show it from the front because it is so big. There, look at that. Beautiful recipe box. And this isn't the little one. I've got a little one too, but oh, look at the big one. Tadpoles, congratulations. That is going to you. Thank you so much. Okay, this next item, I put Lucite in question marks because I wasn't 100% sure if this is Lucite or not. I think it is, but I wanted to be honest about this, and there are some chippiness, but these are freaking amazing, you guys. You're going to get 3 of these, okay? 3 of these.
To the left, to the left, to the right,
Yeah.
to the right.
He sits back. For those of you who don't know, they may be new to our show, my husband sits back there behind our cameras, and I never know which camera view he's going to do, and he's constantly doing this with his finger. Just tell me where to put the items, and I'm just like, I'm just going to put them down. Just, you know.
Might as well be a traffic air controller.
I think that was his secret dream, was to like control planes. But I'll tell you what, if them pilots had to like rely on my husband's fingers, we'd have planes everywhere.
I'll be dancing.
Okay, look at these trivets. So this is upside down. So the first one is, I think this is Lucite. I think, okay? We're just, and look at me. I'm saying I think, and just the other day I talked about, what words don't we use in selling? We don't use I think. And here I go. So we have this trivet, 3 feet, pretty cool. We do have a chip right here. It is on the bottom. So when you put it down, you don't see it. But inside are dried like leaves and like what appears to be baskets. That's the first one. Then we have this one. This is a little bit thicker and heavier, and it has all the flowers in there. No chips on this one. This one is probably the best shape out of all of them. And then wait for it. This last one, saying it is, and it turns out it's not. Yeah, exactly. Look at this. Mushrooms and a butterfly. And it's the egg plate. Look at that. Now this one does have some chippiness like around the rim on the bottom. There's some, I can feel the chippies. You can actually see them on the bottom. There are some scratches on the front. It's been around for a while. But you're going to get all 3 of those. All right, my husband wants to show it from the top, so we're going to try to put it like this. There you go. We're running all 3 of them. And it is going right now, up and going. All right, so we're going to show that one. Then, of course, we have the guy on the bottom. Trying to like show all 3 at the same time is a little bit different. Threeves, that is going to you. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Threeves are 3 V's. I just want to say 3.
Thank you.
3 V's. There we go. I'll get it right. Let's do this wooden, MCM wooden orange bowl. I didn't know a proper name to call it, but it's an orange bowl. This was actually part of my decor for a while. I'm redoing a certain area in my house. So this is from my personal collection. It is wood. It has the oranges on there, very MCM-ish. It is 10 by 7.5 inches. And that is running right now. I love the coloring on there. Very Florida-like. We're going to put it this direction. I think it's pretty too. Well, of course I did, because it was hanging up in my house. So, Auntie Barbie, congratulations. That is heading to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
If you like birds and like the natural type of look, check this beauty out. Check out this beautiful piece right here. This is a metal, Florida but higher. There you go. I like that. We have a metal, like a frame with the bird up here, and it holds these two nests. Now, those nests are in there. You could probably take them out. If you don't want them in there, you could probably rip them out, but they're like probably glued down in there somehow. So they're in there pretty tight. Think of the decor you can put in there. How cute would that be? I am in love with this piece. 9 inches tall. And that's running right now. See if we can turn it back here. Oh, there you go. It is moody. House of Vintage Finds, congratulations. See, Poland. So anyone can use the rewards codes, but you have to get the card first to be able to use the rewards codes. So the rewards codes, I drop stuff in boxes, and then that's how you get your rewards codes. So once you have it, then you use it. Don't throw it away, because once you use it the first time, so one card is worth $2 off any purchase, the code on the back. But then that number in different shows, I'll say, hey, combine number 10 with this card for $5 off. So always keep your card after you use it, because we'll be able to combine it for greater discounts. Okay, this is kind of a bigger piece, but it's very light. So you can hang these on your wall. And I actually have a third piece that I cannot ship, and I am so sad because it's just humongous. I have another piece that's like this. I just can't ship it on Whatnot. But if you're local, message me. We can do something locally, sell it through Whatnot. I can create a listing for you. But we have these metal plaques, and they are of ships. So we have the smaller one, which is 8 inches diameter of your ship. It has a little hanger there on the back. And then we have the bigger one. And this one is 14 inches in diameter with the plaque. And it does have, there's a little hanger right there. There's a little hanger. So you can hang them on your wall. You can set them like on a bookcase, kind of like this. But I think they're really cool. I put metal because I don't know exactly what it is, but they are some sort of metal. So we're going to go ahead and run those. You're going to get both of them. And again, if you are local, I've got a way bigger one I'm happy to make a listing for on Whatnot and do a local pickup. I just can't ship it. So that's why I didn't include it. And medical health professional, thank you so much for your bid, and congratulations on winning.
Thank you.
We hit first purchase.
Thank you for your first purchase.
Thank you, Southern Charm, for helping me keep track of that. I appreciate that. All right, we have, let me pin this, Mexican pottery vase. Really, really nice one here. I love the coloring on it. And you know, a lot of these will have like birds or something. This one's a little more abstract than what we normally would see. And it is 5.5 inches tall. And we're going to run that right now. I'll give it a little spin. I'll do the Vanna White thing while it's running. I like how it's very natural coloring, but then you get like a pop of green in there. B&B, that is heading to you. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, you guys, this next piece is so cool. I was so excited to find this piece. I'm so surprised we don't have pre-bids on this, because this is really, really a neat piece. This is a Dryden art pottery piece. It is an original piece. It has the sticker on there still for saying that is Dryden. And the glaze on here and the way they did this, we're going to show you up close, is so unique. It holds your taper candle. It is signed on the back. So let's show you up close so you can just see the coloring on this is, first of all, look at it. You got some design going right there. And then look at the swirls of color all around there. You've got that original sticker. You can leave it or you can take that off. Of course, you've got that handle. And then you've got the signature for the artist. Gen Z have been calling this a Scrooge candlestick. All right, y'all. We have the most beautiful Scrooge candlestick you have ever seen. And it's running right now. I'm going to call them all Scrooge candlesticks from now on. We're going to just kind of get with the times. Pete Andre, thank you so much. That is going to you.
On its way to you.
Let's do. Now this one isn't so much a natural color, but I thought it fit in really well. And I kind of like orange, so you know, it is what it is. We have this orange pitcher. I think when pictures have the shape up here, it is just so fun. We do have little call outs on here. We've got a little chippy right there and a little chippy right here. It adds to the, it's appropriate for its age. Pete and Repeat were in a boat. Oh my goodness, what Liz likes. All right. And I'm probably mispronouncing the name. And I do apologize if I mispronounce your name. That is all on me, my fault. Fully take responsibility for it. And if I mispronounce your name, if you put it in the chat, like kind of break it up, I need it to be simple. Like just make it super simple for me and I'll make sure I get it right. I'll practice it. All right. Repeat. Thank you. All right. We're going to go ahead and run this orange picture. No markings on the bottom. Do not know who makes it. A couple little chippies around the rim. I think it gives it some character. And it is up and running right now. Look at how the light hits on it and you get those different oranges in there. How beautiful is that? You need just a pop of color in all that white ironstone. Here you go. I repeat. I'm just going to go with repeat. Congratulations. Thank you so much. We have a Feldsgraf set. Y'all, a set. Told you I was doing sets today. We have 3 pieces, a sugar and creamer, which sugar and creamer should always be sold together. If you have both of them, they should always just be sold together. That should just be a rule, like a life rule. But we have a Feldsgraf. Repeat. Am I getting it? Yes. No, my husband's like, no, don't do that. Okay, Feldsgraf. I do now. I have a thing for creamers. You know, I did that full creamer show. I have a whole thing for creamers. But I think if you have a creamer and a sugar, you shouldn't break them apart. They have to like go together.
Racha finds hands down that black one, my favorite.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. The black and white one. Okay. So we have the creamer Feldsgraf. It is in great shape. No even like marks on the inside. Then you have your sugar bowl. The next creamer. You know what, Monster Mama? I may need to start collecting creamers again. So when I decided to do that show, it only took me like, I don't know, 8 weeks. Not even 8 weeks. And I had close to 100 creamers. I could probably pull one together by the end of May.
Oh boy.
So, all right. So we have the creamer, sugar bowl, and the butter dish. So you're going to get all 3 pieces, and they're all in really, really great shape. No chips. I mean, obviously they've been around for a while. They've lived a life before, but I'm not seeing signs of use on them. And running right now, all 3 pieces. All right, you guys, if you want a creamer show, I will do another creamer show because it was a popular show. It was definitely worth one doing it again. Mamas, yes. Ranchan Finds, congratulations. That is going to you. Good morning, Bruno. We have a porcelain and brass dish coming up. Look at how beautiful this one is. This can be hung on your wall. It actually has a little hanger thing down here that I think you can kind of flip up to hang. But look at the picture on this. So this is porcelain, and of course the outside is brass. I'm going to put it here so you can see how pretty. I'm guessing that it's hand painted. You can feel the paint in there, which is sometimes a sign of it being hand painted. And that is running right now. I think this is so gorgeous. It's such a spring type piece. And it's not 6 inches tall. It is 6 inches in diameter. And Lisa, congratulations. That's going to you. Crystals. I didn't know creamers were such a thing. I need to start collecting them for it. I'll tell you what. So I did. Creamers are, to me, I've always loved them. But I did one show. I asked. It wasn't even my idea. I asked in a show one day. I'm like, hey, everybody, what would you like a show of? Or if I did creamers. And everybody's like, yeah, do it. So I started everywhere I went, every antique store, I started just picking up various creamers, like glass ones, pottery on size, shapes, all different ones, even some of like the ones that would be considered like a mini pitcher. And we did a whole show. I think I had just under 100. It was like in the 90s. And sold out show. I mean, it did well for me as a seller. People were loving it. So it may be something to do again. Not something I would want to do like every month, but every now and then. I like the mini pitchers too. Only because like when I do creamer, I need creamer. Like I don't need a little bit. I need a lot of creamer. Were they used for milk and syrup? I did not know that. All right, what are we doing next? You guys, this is probably, again, a little bit of a newer piece. But I could not pass this up. If you need to get a Flow Blue, a Flow Blue. Okay, if I find any Flow Blue that I find that's affordable, I pick up because I know people love it. Look at this. I'm a little scared to ship this. I will ship it. It'll ship just fine. I'm just a little scared. How beautiful is this? This is probably one of those ones that you may put out at Christmas time. But if you have a rustic decor or a cabin or something like that, just saying, anything with 0 carbs is... Look at his body. It looks like a big acorn. He is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. In perfect condition. There's no pieces missing, no chunks out of him. He is so pretty. 14 inches tall. We're going to run him right now. This is big, yes. And it is going. Look at this. It will fit in. I can put probably 2, maybe a 14 by 12 by 10. Probably put 2 of them together to ship him. But don't show his behind. Look at my husband. Tadpoles, that is going to you. Congratulations. I put him up there. What does my husband do? Leave it to a man. Leave it to a man. Go straight to the behind. Yep, little dear booty this morning. Goodness gracious. We don't even have any warnings on our show. Like, this is a family show. We have restaurant wear.
I'm not the one posting the items.
I'm going to go to something safe now. This is restaurant wear. We have 2 serving bowls. On the back, it says, made in England, and I cannot read Grimbley something where, made in England. So you're going to get 2 of them. I am. Yes, I am bugging your cat. Oh my God. You just have all the puns today. You're cracking me up. All right, so you get 2, no chips or cracks. They do have some signs of age on them, but nothing, nothing bad. $4.50 shipping, you guys. Yep, $4.50. Thank you, Millicent. And you've got the really pretty kind of green design going around the edges there. So you're going to get both of them. Did I put the sizes in there? I did not. Let me give you sizes. The bigger one is 9.5. The smaller one is just shy of 8 inches. And they are a set. And why aren't they running? Hold on. Why not doesn't want to run this? Let's see. Start auction. There we go. Now it's going. Up and running. Both bowls. Nice thunky. We call it thunky here. When it's ceramic and it's thick and chunky, it's thunky. CG Boomerang, Echo, hello. Sam C, that is going to you. Thank you, thank you.
Is that so? Thunky, huh?
Is that your new? Okay, wait a minute. I just don't think, for some reason, I just don't think thunky is going to get you all them tips that you're going for, It did. I think it actually came from the Creamer Show because I was trying to say thick and chunky at the same time, and it came out thunky, and then it just stuck. All right, let's go smaller now. Look at this little brass kitty cat. Look at this sweetness right here. Just sitting there all pretty. Can you switch our camera for me, please?
Can you give me a moment?
There we go. Look at her. Brass kitty cat. Let me pin it. 2 inches tall. Is that right? 3 inches tall. I can't type. 3 inches tall. I'm a CPA. I should know the difference between 2 and 3. All right. It is running right now. It is 3 inches, not 2 inches. Just shy of that 3-inch mark right there. Thank you so much for your bids. Tennis girl, thank you so much. That is an adorable little piece. All right.
Thank you.
Now, I do not have the creamer for this one, but I have the serving platter. So I bought these as a set. These are actually Noritake. I don't know if this has ever been used because the original Noritake barcode is still on here. So I just don't think it's ever been used. But it has been around for a while. There's a little bit of sticker stuff on there. I did give it a quick wash. I said it unlocked free shipping, but I was charged. Not sure how that works. So it is $4.50 shipping is all you're going to pay. So the max you will pay is $4.50, and then I pay everything over that. Usually that works out to the first item you pay $4.50 on. Then every item after that should be free. Possibly the second item, depending on your zip code and the weight, possibly maybe like 70 cents or so. But then definitely free after that. But you will never pay more than $4.50. If it shows at the end of the day that you pay more than $4.50, reach out to me. I will also double check and we will get it fixed. But that's how we have it set. So it shouldn't be an issue. All right, so you have a sugar bowl here. You can use it as a trinket dish. Again, it has the original Noritake sticker on there. Really pretty creamy pattern to it. No chips or cracks. And then you get the serving platter that goes with it. Look at that serving platter. I mean, you can use those together. You can use them separately. I love that flower on there. It is so pretty. It is in great shape. There's your Noritake mark. And we're going to go ahead and get that running. You're going to get both pieces. And that's up and going right now. That platter, just in case you want to know, is 14 inches long. Thank you for your bids. Faye West, that set is going to you. It is a beautiful set. Congratulations.
On its way to you.
This next bowl I thought was pretty unique. I couldn't find a lot of information on it, but it has that copper coloring on the inside. Look at that. Look how shiny that is. You can just see that reflection in there. And then the outside is this wavy turquoise. Kind of a beachy vibe going on there. So you get that gorgeous wavy turquoise, and then you get the beautiful copper on the inside. So you could display it in any way that would make sense for your decor. And we're going to go ahead and get that running. And that is going right now. I love the coloring on this one. Stands about 2.5 inches tall. It's about 5.5 inches in diameter. Such a pretty piece. Look how shiny that is. Tadpoles, congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you.
Our last linens for the day. This is the last piece of linens that I have, and it is a 2-piece set. And I actually kept them clipped together so you can see them. So we have, to start with, we have a bigger like runner, or maybe not a runner. It is you would put it on your table. You can put it underneath something. We do right in the middle there are 2 little spots right there, 2 tiny little dots. And then we also have, let's see if I can get it to lay right. Here we go. A smaller one on top. Now they're just clipped together. They come apart. I have them safety pinned together there just to keep them together, but you're going to get both of them. They are embroidered. If we show from the top, you can see how beautiful it is. You see all that beautiful embroidery and the lace work around the edges. And that is running right now. I do have the measurements in the description. Bread basket. Oh, that would be perfect. Yeah, you could put the bigger one on the bottom and then cover the bread with the top. See, this is why I need you all in my room, because I don't know these things. This, that, and then. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let's do these big old sconces. So I will take the glass off of here for shipping. You will get the glass, but it'll be wrapped and packed separately. So we have 2 of these. I'm going to put one down and just show you one at a time. They are the same. So they're wood. And of course, you have...
Thank you for your first purchase.
Congratulations on your first purchase. Thank you so much. Thank you, Millicent. So you have your little glass pieces here. They fit in here. You can switch those out for different colors, for different seasons, different holidays. And of course, you've got your wood piece. You would hang it up by putting some type of nail, putting the heart on the nail to hang them up on the wall. Did I put the size of them? I don't think I did. Let me tell you how big they are. They are, oh goodness, about 15 inches. We're going about. They're about 15 inches tall. You're going to get both of them with the little glass pieces, and they're running right now.
DJ, now you can see a little bit different of a dynamic on the show.
Tennis girl, congratulations. Those are going to you. Hey, I'm running out of space over here. We're going to put these back over
On
here.
its way to you.
What do we have coming up next? Oh, this is a really pretty ceramic piece. Ceramic trinket dish. I thought this was so beautiful. First of all, look at the size of this. So like, I mean, that's a really, I can't put my hand all the way around it. It is a good size. And it's so pretty. And the top of it, look at that. It kind of reminds me of a fish, but maybe not. Maybe it's like an abstract fish. Yes, it is really a nice piece of pottery. It is really pretty. It is not marked on the bottom, not signed, but a beautiful, beautiful piece. The blues, and of course there's hearts up here. Let me turn it, I'm going to do it this. Look, you can actually see some hearts in there. I just think that design is gorgeous. 5 inches in diameter, about 3 inches tall. And the lid fits on there just nicely. So pretty. Thank you so much for your bids. I do have some random items coming up pretty soon when we're done with the list. Jenna's Finds, thank you so much. As soon as we go through the list, we'll get back to our random items, which I have a few. How many do we? Yeah, we have about 10 things left, and then we'll go to the randoms. Look at this silent butler. Usually I see silent butlers that are more like flat. This one actually has some shape to it. Look at that. It is copper with a wooden handle, 3 feet. We're all talking about the foot fetish here. Handle's a little loose, but there it goes. There, now it's tight. Now we can turn it. And it opens up. Now there is patina or whatever gets on copper. Patina, what else? Tarnish? I think it's just patina. So you do have some patina on there, on the copper. But it is a beautiful, beautiful piece. We're going to turn it like this, and we're going to go ahead and run it right now. Up and going. Up, and he switches it. Just as I start to turn it over so you can see it, he switches the camera. Samsy, that is going to you. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I am so glad you guys like this duck picture, because when I brought this in my house, my husband was not too kind to me about this duck picture. And I told him, I said, this is the coolest duck picture I have ever seen. I have one very similar in all white, but look at how beautiful this is. Look at the liquid comes out of its mouth. You can put your liquid in there. I probably wouldn't put anything in there. I would just use it as decor. It is absolutely adorable. It says Otagari on the bottom, so it is an Otagari piece marked on the bottom. I know, ducks are all the rage. So there we go. Otagari duck, 8 inches tall. Yep, 8 inches tall. Look at him. There is your Otagari on the bottom. He's just a quacker. And it is running right now. Thank you for the purchase from the bin. Thank you so much for your bids. And Haley Bryant, congratulations. This beautiful duck is going home to you. Yeah, there are certain pieces, right? When you're sometimes on Whatnot, you just see that one thing and you're like, oh, I got to have that.
Millicent, you need to ask her about the frogs.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't even show you on here. I don't know who's watching. I cannot show you. I picked up a lot of auction stuff, and there's 2 frogs about this big, little ceramic frogs. They look like normal frogs until you turn them over. They are the most anatomically correct frogs I have ever seen in my life. Like, full on, there is no doubt which one's the boy and which one's the girl on these frogs. I looked at my husband, I'm like, I can't even sell these. Like, I can't. I would be blushing the whole time. Those of you who know me would know I would just be sitting up here like this trying to show them. So Anyways, I don't know if they're ever going to go up for sale. I thought about, if you guys know I Love Discounts, I told my husband I was going to put them in the mail to I Love Discounts and just not say anything. I can't show them. I don't think I'm allowed to show stuff like that, and I don't want to get in trouble. I'll tell you what, I'll check the rules. And in an upcoming show, if the rules say I can show them, I'll show them. But I got to check. I can't risk the business for
Mama's
that.
couch. I mean, you're on a roll today.
And Froggy, yes. Yeah, oh, they're mhm. All right. Let's go to something a little bit safer to talk about here. We have a very weathered wood recipe box here. Let's see. Do you happen to have the silver earrings available to show? I do. Are you talking about the hoops, Ranch Hand Finds? If it's the hoops, can you go grab the hoops in the back with the earrings in the far back on the left-hand side? They're the silver hoops.
It looks like I'm going on a hunt.
So all the way to the back of the storage. On the left-hand side, I have all the jewelry in the trays back there. And there's 2 different sizes. You can bring both of them because I'm not sure which size. All right, so we have this one. Look at how weathered and just used and loved this has been. And it actually comes with some of the little cards in there. No recipes, but you get a bunch of the old little cards. So we're going to run this. This is a normal like index box size. And that's running right now. He's not here to change my camera, so I'm just going to have to show you. I'm going to have to really do some work since I don't have my cameraman. Thank you so much for your bids. House of Vintage Finds, that is heading to you. All right, we're going to keep moving along while he's gone. We just don't have no fancy cameras for a few minutes. We have another set of wall sconces, but these ones do not have the glass piece. Oh my gosh, really? Auntie Barbie? Hold on, wait a minute. That's just kind of weird. Like, that's just weird. Who wants to see Kermit in that? There's some weird people out there. Just saying. Okay. All kinds. There, absolutely. That proves it right there. Kermit the Frog in Playboy proves that there's all kinds. We have another. We have another set of wall sconces. I thought I was holding them upside down. They don't have the glass piece, so you have to provide your own glass pieces, or you can just put your taper candle right in there. But does he? I guess he never does, so maybe there's nothing there to show anyway. So maybe it's not even as bad as I think it may be. All right. You're going to get 2 of them. So it's wood, and then you have this part here is metal, and it has a little metal band around them. We're going to go ahead and run them. They're 8 inches tall. You're getting both of them. And they're going right now. They do have like a little hole on the back to hang them up, so you can put it on your nail to hang them on the wall. And 10 Mile Studio. Okay, so my husband, congratulations, thank you so much. He could not find them. I'm going to run the next item for like 20 seconds to go find those earrings because he can't find them. We have another butterfly piece here. Got a few butterfly things today. This could be, technically it's a napkin holder, but you can put your mail in there. You can put some ephemera in there, make it look really cool. It is a wooden butterfly holder. The wood is a little bit aged. It's been around a bit, but there's no chunks or anything missing out of it, so it's still really great. We're going to put it like that. I'm going to change this to 20 seconds, so we're going to run this just a tad bit longer. And I'm going to grab those earrings, and we will be right back. That is up and going.
Thank you, Miss Jenhen. Yeah, she gives me directions like I know where she puts things in there. I'm telling you, she hides things. And Ranchan Finds, thank you. This is going home to you. And I'm going to leave it right there for a minute until she gets back. Because, I don't know, she won't take too long, hopefully. The duck, she ran 2 ducks. I don't know which one you're talking about. The 2 carved ones, they already went and got sold. She's back. Hold on one second.
And Ranch Hand Finds, congratulations. We are going to Austin. I'm very excited about this. we're going to make a really quick trip to Austin. We're going to fly in Friday and go home Sunday.
The
So
water pitcher.
no, I do not have any pictures left. We've sold
No.
all the pictures I had today. They've all gone already. All right, really quick, we're going to show these earrings. So I'm not sure which ones that you were talking about, but we'll start with the smaller ones. That is these ones. I'm going to pin them. Well, this isn't a jewelry show. We had a request, so I do try to honor request as much as I possibly can. Let's switch over to this one. So these are sterling silver. They are 925 out of Mexico. They're 1.5 inch diameter. They are for pierced ears. And I do not know if I'm going to be able to, on this camera, because we're not set up to show jewelry, show the 925, but they are marked 925. That's probably it back in there.
Right there, hold on.
Let's see if I can hold it. I will run these for, I will do a discount on these. I don't know if you can see that. They are marked. You get both of them. They're really pretty. 1.5 inch diameter on those. So I'm going to go ahead and run them. I'm going to drop the price down to run these. Run as an auction. Let me see here. Let's feeling good today. Let's drop the price down. Run them for 10 seconds if you're interested. And they are up and going. Thank you so much, Ranch Hand Finds. And Ranch Hand Finds, those are heading to you. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
All right. Let's go back to our auction. Let me just see if I thought I had another set in here. Let's just see. No, I do not. Okay. Ranch Hand Finds. I have another set of those that are bigger. I don't have them. They're probably in my store, but I'd be willing to drop the price down and do go less price on these two if you like. They are exactly the same, but they're like 2.5 inches. They're a lot bigger hoops. Let me know. Message me. You would like these ones too? All right, tell you what I'll do. I will message you with the lower price on these and the listing, and we can work it out as soon as the show's over. If you're good with that, just put something in the chat, and we'll move forward that way. Okay, cool. Let's do, this is another wooden box. This one is not laying, but this has a picture on it. Very antique-y looking to me. I really liked this one. It is so pretty. So we have this wooden box, and look at the ship scene on there. There is a little bit of wear. You can see it's been around. It's been used. But look at how beautiful that picture is. And then it has a little latch. Opens up like that. And I really look at how it has like the extra, around the edges here. You've got like the wood, just a little bit of extra detail on there. We're going to go ahead and put that there. It has side feet. There you go, side feet. Love it. And we're running that one. 10 seconds, up and going, $1. Such a pretty like harbor boat scene going on. And House of Vintage Finds, thank you so much. And Ranch Hand Finds, thank you so much for your purchase from the bin.
Thank you.
Everything flashed at the same time, and I'm like, wait, one at a time. I couldn't see it all. All right, we have, this is cool, y'all. Remember, $4.50 shipping. I got some pretty big items for really good shipping today. Look at this piece here. How neat is this? Look at this. You could put anything in there. You can make this into like a whole vignette scene. You can put the lights. It comes with a little glass and a tea light. So it comes with this little thing. But you could put anything in there. Close the door. We have an opening at the top. So if you want to use it with a candle, it would, has a little safety measure. You can hang it if you want. You can set it down. And let me put this back in here. Trying to do things backwards. We're going to turn it like this. Pull it all the way back so we can see it that way. It is 9.5 inches tall. Thank you so much for your purchase from the bin. 9.5 inches tall, and that is running right now. I think if you're crafty or more talented, you can fill it up with something really cool on the inside. Oh, it could be a birdhouse if you wanted it to be. It could. Why not by MD? Thank you so much. All right, I attempted to make a vignette. I don't do these very often, but this is part of my let's bundle things. So I took a few little things that I felt went together and we bundled them all up. So to start with, we have this really neat heart box. It is wooden, distressed looking wood with your hearts on it. You have a heart on either side. And then inside, oh, okay. My husband's going to do it from the top so I can show you what we have on the inside. We have a wooden egg, and it says fresh eggs. It's a little wooden egg. There we go. We're going to turn it like this so you can see it more. Wooden spoon. This is more new, newer decor, the Home Sweet Home sign. We have some old metal biscuit cutters, and we have a vintage cookbook and a vintage piece of linen. It's like a napkin size. So you're going to get all those pieces in there. And that's running right now. Yep, this way. All right. See if we can see. There you can see all the pieces. Thank you for your bids. This, that, and then thank you so much. That is heading to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Auntie Barbie. We are getting close to the end of our listed items, and then I'll run a few randoms that I have.
She needs to work on her Dana White a little bit more.
I need to work on my what, mister?
Exactly.
Okay. Let's do... What do I have for randoms? 1, 2... Okay, there we go. I was like, I knew I had a few randoms. How about a jewelry box? A nice wooden jewelry box. Does it say Japan? No. It has a drawer. This one, the drawer totally comes out. It is lined. Has that like velour or like a felt, more like a felt lining on the inside of the drawer. And then the top opens up and you've got a spot for your rings and your little earrings and whatever else. A little mirror up there. We'll put it like that so you can see. Actually, you know what? We're just going to leave it. Hold on. Don't switch cameras. We're just going to go just like this. And it is going now. Nice jewelry box. Very vintage looking. I remember like my mom having something like this sitting on her dresser all the time. And I like that it has a little drawer so you can hide stuff. Sunshine Vintage, thank you so much. That is going to you.
Thank you.
All right, we are down to our random. So that's everything on our listed. So let's see what I have left over here that I have not run yet. Did anybody need a riser? This is technically a cake stand, and I was going to keep this, and then I found this box, so we're using the box instead. But look at this piece. This is a little bit newer piece. It's technically a cake stand. If you have a big cloche, you can put a cloche on top of that. It is made by Hearth and Home. Hearth and Home makes this. But how rustic and vintagey looking is this? How cool is it? Has this big metal base, nice, beautiful wooden top. And what does it say? It says Hearth and Hand, not Home, excuse me. Hearth and Hand. All right, we're going to go ahead and run this. Let's give you a size on it. It is 11.5-inch diameter, stands about 5 inches tall. This would make a wonderful riser for you to display things if you are a seller. And it is going right now, $1, $4.50 shipping. Thank you so much for your bids. Thank you, thank you. Auntie Barbie, congratulations. That one is heading to you. All right. We have a rug beater here. How adorable is this rug beater? It is a sweet little girl with her heart on there, wooden handle. The handle is kind of weathered looking, so it's been around for a while, the little wooden one. Let me give you a measurement. I do not have any idea. Really quick. I'm going to hold this up so you can see it, but 17.5 inches tall. I do not have any more jewelry boxes. And this guy is up and running. We are down to our last few pieces. Husband beater, there you go.
Southern Charm.
Can you see this imprint on his behind? Just go, and it imprints that.
Yeah. Aim for the heart, right?
Mama, that's going to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
What else do I have over here? I have 4 things left. All right. Look at this. I happened to find this somewhere. I do not know where I found it. I couldn't figure out what to pair it with, so I'm like, we're just going to do this. How cute would this be, like hanging up in a laundry room or a mud room? I think it would be adorable. We're going to go ahead and run it. And that's going right now. Yeah, it's like a giant clothespin. How cute is that? And a little bit weathered look to the wood.
I would say that's to hang the wife to dry.
Oh, that's not nice. Auntie Barbie, thank you so much. To hang your quilts. There you go.
Thank you.
And this is the last thing. Oh, no, two more things. Let's do the big one. All right, I got to pick this up. Okay, so there is a little bit of call outs on these, and these are huge. I'm going to take them apart. If anybody buys them, I'm going to take them apart to sell them, or to ship them, sorry. These are candle holders. So these come out. If I can get it out. This one's easier to come out. All right, so these come out. They are all wood. You can put your candle in there, or you can just put them for display. I will take this off to ship, and then you have the wooden bottoms. Now, the call out is around the feet, particularly on this guy, you can see around his feet, it's a little worn. It's more like on the very bottom is a pressed wood. I still think they are absolutely gorgeous. It brings all those nice warm colors into your home. So this one does, there it goes all the way down. Let me give you a height on these. You're going to get both of them, 18 inches tall. And we're running both for $1. Yep, this way. There they go. You're going to get both of them. I really like it. It has just those deep, like warm, really warm colors to them. I like them. Thank you so much for your bids. We have one thing left after this, and then we're going to go find somebody to raid. I can't believe it. Feels like normally I end my Saturday show and it's dinner time. Mamas, thank you so much. That is going to you.
Thank you.
All right, the last thing is a set of 2 books. So these are like coffee table books. I actually had these, I got hair in my face. I actually had these in my decor for a while, but these are just great books that you can use them like underneath on a riser, put things on top of them, just add a little bit of color. If you are into reading the books, this one is Monet, The Masterworks. I don't have the paper covers, it's just the books themselves. So this is a Monet book. Has all kinds of different photos in there. So maybe you're the kind of person who likes to rip the books up for the pictures. You have that. So we've got that one. And then this black one is The Advertising World of Norman Rockwell. So you get all kinds of Norman Rockwell type pictures in here. So all different ones. So if you like to read them, that's what they're there for reading, or you can use them just to like use as risers or put your decor on top of. We're going to sell them together. You're going to get both of these. Let me put the blue one on top. All right, we're going to put the blue one on top. And there it goes. Both of those books, $1. Good morning, Daisy Lane. Thank you so much. This has been a fun show. Ranch Hand Finds, those 2 are going to you. Congratulations. All right, you guys,
Thank
we
you.
have gone through everything I had to sell. I don't have anything more. So I appreciate you being here. This was great for a Saturday morning. Thank you so much for being here. We are moving. We have officially moved our 4 o'clock show on Saturdays to 8 in the morning. I am now going to go sourcing so that I can get more stuff for another show. So we're going to go do that. I hope you guys have a great weekend. 2 really quick things I don't want you to forget about. If you can make it, Tuesday is our first CEO Challenge showcase. It is like a raid train showcase. Check that out. And then Monday is our Ledger to Leadership, which is accounting for resellers. So come and see that. If you're a reseller and you need to beef up on your accounting skills, we got you covered. And with that, let's go see who else is on very early in the morning. Let's go to, we're going to go see the Aaron Sphere. You know, even if you don't buy sewing supplies, he is a hoot. You will have a blast and a laugh in his show.